BJ, you started your career down in Palmerston North with Stewie Chambers, was it?
Yeah, yep, that's who I first fought MMA under. I kickboxed in Taranaki a bit before that, but yeah, my MMA career kicked off with Stu.
And what made you come up here? Did you come up here for a lifestyle or work, or did you come up here to fight?
Nah, purely for the training. So I moved around quite a bit, like between here and Palmerston North. I've lived in Hawke's Bay, a little bit in Australia, back home in Stratford, where I'm from. But yeah, city kickboxing is what brought me up here. I had a building apprenticeship and stuff back in Taranaki. It wasn't what I wanted to do with my life, you know. This was always that little bug that was itching, so finally decided to make the move and come up here and train with some of the best guys in the world, best coaches in the world.
And how long have you been here now?
Full time, I've been here probably since October last year, but from the middle of last year I was travelling backwards and forth. So my wife lived back in Stratford, so I'd come up here for a couple of weeks at a time, sleep on a friend's couch, do that kind of thing, then go back home for a few weeks work. My friend had a building company and he was kind enough to give me a few hours to get a bit of money together and come up. But me and my wife moved up full time here at the start of this year. We're fully based in Auckland now.
So this is a pretty big commitment that you've made.
Yeah, huge. Definitely. It's something that I think I always needed to do, otherwise my life wouldn't be like quite complete. It's something I've always wanted to do, and my only regret is probably taking so long to do it.
And that hasn't been the only hold up, because Eugene was telling me you've had numerous opponents pull out.
Yeah, I've just had a terrible run of fights for the last year, really. It's first it was sort of like, you know, it could be passed off as a coincidence and bad luck, and now it's just like people are just sort of ducking and looking for easier times and easier people to fight.
Well, you're on the Hex show. It's a big show in Perth this weekend. How much does it mean to you to finally get a fight, and how important is this fight to you?
It means the world to me, basically. Like I said before, I left my life back home. Like, me and my wife had a pretty comfortable life, you know, both good jobs, sort of, you know, well on our way to setting up a family and stuff. So to come up here and not be able to get a fight for so long has been tough. So this is like basically the start of a new life for me, hopefully, or not new life, but the start of a chapter in what I'm trying to do. So it's huge, and I'm just so grateful that Hex could let me on. And I had an opponent, my original opponent for Hex, pull out, so I'm just hugely in debt to them for going out of their way and finding me a replacement.
And what can the people in Perth, the fans in Perth and those watching live stream, what can we expect from you on Saturday night?
Just unrelenting pressure. That's who I am as a fighter, so I'm not going to let up. I've got gas for days. I have no patience. I get bored waiting, so there's going to be action. I'm going to force action. There's no way it's going to be a snooze fest, you know. No way we're going to stand off and just kind of look and posture. There's going to be all go.
Can't wait to see it, mate.